Our first stop on today's trip is going to be Goodwill because I am looking for some very specific things. Hey all you colorful sprinkles, we're diving deep into the treasure trove of my childhood memories on a mission to resurrect some of the most iconic relics from my past. Over the past month, I've compiled a growing list on my Google Drive so that you too can be a part of this epic quest. Check out the link in the description, and if you've got anything that I'm hunting for, whether it's Funko Pops, Furbies, books, fast food toys, Lego minifigures, or any 90s gems really, let me know. Let's start our hunt here in the book section at Goodwill. It does appear they are pretty stocked because it is right after the holidays after all, so people are getting rid of some of their old stuff and making room for all the new things they got. And searching up and down the shelves, I didn't find what I was looking for, which is Goosebumps books, but that's okay because all the shelves today were fully stocked. I like to check the game sections, the toy sections, to see if there's anything sealed, new, or new old stock in these things, just because you never know, you might find in a Goodwill. I've found some strange stuff, like this baby here. Oh my god, that's horrifying. And being a magician, of course I'm always on the lookout for magic kits. This one felt like it was missing some pieces, and it was a little bit overpriced for my price range. Just a bit too high for some of the tricks that it came with. But I kept searching. I did find this Tony Hawk board, and I don't know if these are worth anything because it isn't Birdhouse, I don't think. I didn't see any markings that said it was Birdhouse. It just said Signature Series. So I passed on that, but I did look through the little toy section here. This is a great place to look for Happy Meal toys, and I love this dino-chi pterodactyl. That's a throwback, but it didn't light up, so I didn't grab it. And check this out. This is an In-N-Out burger sign printed on metal, actually. Oop. It's hard to do this with one hand. Very unusual, though. Very unusual.
Okay, so that place didn't have what I was looking for, so we'll go into a couple other stores. We'll keep exploring and see where this video takes us. But yeah, this Goodwill, awesome place. They had a lot of stuff, and it's probably because it's right after Christmas. But yeah, not today though, not what we were looking for. All right, next place we're stopping here is the Valley Plaza where Coulee Cards and Games are. Okay, let's see what the local card store has.
Now, I'm never surprised at Coulee Cards and Games because they always bring the heat, but this time they had Celestial Storm in an ETB, fresh, sealed, minty, for only $325. It's a pretty great deal. You could even get Sun and Moon base set for $70, which I think that's a pretty good deal as well. However, I'm not in the market really for that kind of stuff. I've been looking for loose cards, but I did want to show you all their rare case here where they have base set 2, base set Fossil, Team Rocket, XY. They had Team Rocket themed decks. They had the Japanese base set in a mint 9. Crazy stuff. And the nice people in the store had just gotten in the Paldean Fates box and the little sticker packs as well. I hadn't seen them yet. This was my first time seeing them in person, and it is so beautiful. I might have to grab one of these before I go. But like I said, I'm in it for the individual cards. There are specific ones that I'm looking for, and what's really nice is if you're looking for rare cards, they have those in the cases all organized so you can see them nicely and priced out on little sleeves. I mean, they just have some incredible stuff here, and this isn't even the rarest of rares. They have more in other cases throughout the store, but first I wanted to show you their selection here. Whoa. Is that a Kanto Power Collection? Those have XY Evolutions in them. Oh my goodness, those are hard to find these days. Okay, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Dragon Majesty. I haven't seen that in forever. Oh my gosh, and above that, Hidden Fates. No one ever has those. They even have the Brilliant Stars ETB from Pokemon Center, so that's pretty rare to find. And over here you got individual packs. Don't panic, that Heart Gold Soul Silver, that is in Spanish, that's why it's only $30. One of the main reasons I came here today though was to look through their individual dollar card bin. They have like $1 through $9 cards placed in here in individual sleeves, so you can look through them and see if there's anything you need. I also wanted to take a look in this cabinet here, which is where they keep some of their rarest Pokemon cards. Someone can dream to own a collection like this. This store just has it right out here, kind of like a card museum that you can shop at. At some point I want to pick up a Surfing Pikachu and a Happy Birthday Pikachu promo. These two are some of my favorite promos, and they also had graded slabs as well, so if you're looking for graded cards, they have those. And while I didn't find any Mr. Mime cards, which is primarily what I'm looking for right now, I did end up grabbing one thing because I always want to support my local card store. I got the Forbidden Light Sun and Moon booster pack. I'm going to keep that sealed, but do you think I should open it eventually? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, if I should keep it sealed or open it. I think it's time to grab some lunch though. I'm getting hungry.
So I just drove through Fazolis to grab some lunch because I haven't eaten all day and it's 2 o'clock. I really should have eaten earlier. And you know, I went to order some breadsticks. And the lady in the window handed me this card and they said, hey, we're doing a competition. I'll give you this for free if you fill this out, which is awesome. I am definitely going to be filling this out and giving them a great review because like free is better than what I had planned to spend on lunch. So anyway, thank you, Fazolis.
So this is the second Goodwill we're going to try today, and this one's got a different layout, so we're going to go in and check out the books section, also freshly stocked. It did have a lot of books, and I did spend my time going through. You can see there's Magic Treehouse, they had some Junie B. Jones, but I didn't see any Goosebumps, which is what I was looking for, so I think it's time to move on from this section. We've had a lot of weird finds in the framed art section. This is a Michael Phelps autograph, allegedly, just sitting in a Goodwill. So if you're a Michael Phelps fan, definitely a steal to grab this here for only $5. Another great place to check is the stuffed animal section. You might find something cute like this. I want to take her home so bad, but I just don't have counter space for her. I didn't have much luck in the toy section either. There wasn't a lot of full pieces of things or anything in particular that was on my list, so I decided to keep digging through those little 25-cent toys to see if I could find any more McDonald's treasures, and this one had been pretty picked through, so let's go into the bigger section where like we found that skateboard at the last store and see if we can find anything over here. One thing I did notice, and I love this thing about Goodwill, is you can find things like mobility aids like this one here for really cheap compared to what these things cost normally when you're just buying them off the rack. They are so expensive and hard to find. I hope someone finds this and gets great use out of it. The brakes all seem to work, and for $10 for a rollator like this, I think that's pretty neat. I also found this trunk, but I have too many trunks at my house, but I did love how vintage this looked with the wooden interior and the little outside fabric that was kind of peeling off it. It looked like it had been well traveled. Speaking of which, let's travel to Walmart and see what they have in terms of Pokemon cards. Going by what they had in front, there wasn't that much product out. They still had some of the booster bundles from Halloween, and it looked like they had some Paradox Rift sleeves and blister packs, but I really didn't see much other than the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Topps cards. Let's go back into the toy section, see if we can find any Pokemon in here. I love the nostalgia of the toy section in Walmart, though. It is, oh, look, Squirtle. I don't think he belongs there, though. He's not from Sonic. And as I was saying, I love the nostalgia in this section. The Pokemon area was kind of vacant. They had some of the, oh, that's not a Pokemon. They had some of the stuffed animals like Willow. I love Willow. Look how soft he looks. Ah, good Willow. And Rowlet rolling away, and some of the little statues as well. But I'm looking for cards, and I am not seeing them on the shelves here anymore. It's kind of strange to see how much Walmart has removed Pokemon cards from their shelves. I mean, there's no end to the Pokemon products. Like, check this out. This is a Pokemon Center, and you kind of build it. It's like Legos. I think it's Mega Constructs, but it's $79, so it's definitely out of my price range. Very cool, though. I would definitely put one on my desk, though, if I built one. That'd be neat. And then Tamagotchi. How many of you remember Tamagotchi? This is the Gen 2. Next to the Tamagotchi, though, they also had Magic Mixies, which I've seen commercials for these, and I've seen kids opening these on videos. It's crazy what these little things do. In my opinion, one of the most elegant decks of cards are the ones made by Theory 11. They make some really cool decks like Mickey Mouse and Back to the Future, and they even just have some really pretty artisan playing cards. These are gorgeous. They look great. This is for people who just want a fancy deck of cards to have on their table at home. They can use it for card games, or if you're a magician, these like zhuzh up your act a little bit. Check out the Spider-Man cards. It's always fun to see what kind of toys are coming back. And for instance, when I was a kid, I was really into Beyblades. They did have Bakugan, which I know is really popular for a lot of younger people. Beyblades was more my age group, and they had both of those on the shelf, which was neat to see. I'm glad to see they're making a comeback, I guess. Are they? I don't know. You tell me. It's getting late in the day though, and I need to stop by Festival to grab some sushi because it is $5 Sushi Wednesday today when I'm filming this. So I did grab myself a spicy California roll, my favorite, and I'm gonna go to bed and try again tomorrow, see what we can find out in the wild.
One day later.
Hey, it's a new day, and I'm with Caden and Kat today, and we're at this place called J&J Trending. This is a new store that just popped open, and I decided to stop in and see what's going on. We chatted with the owners a bit, and I was looking through their record collection, but most of their stuff was closed for now. One thing I really did like, though, is that he was taking notes and asking what kind of items we'd like to see in the stores. On the way out the door, I did see these two fantastic pictures, one of Lighthold's Music and one of the Rivoli. Both of them are beautiful photographs of downtown buildings here in La Crosse, and unfortunately both of them had sold, so I couldn't take them home with me. But it was time to head to the next location. This one's called Thrifty Pickins, and it's a thrift store. It's huge, and we're gonna look through it next week in the next week video. This week was kind of a fail, but let's see what kind of odd stuff we can find next week. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Hit the thumbs up button if you like my stuff, and yeah, live, laugh, poop, everybody. I'll see you next week.